Welcome back, everybody. Josh here with Josh's Lawn and Landscape here in the Midlands area, South Carolina. And just wanted to say thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate all new subscribers, everybody who's been subscribed to the channel. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Check out some more of the videos on the channel. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. There's some videos you might want to see. Let me know. Got some videos coming up. I put the Echo Speed Feed 400 head on one of my 94Rs. So I've been using that. I'm going to maybe do a little talking about that in this video later on. Got an irrigation repair to go do. Try to get into that. Hopefully maybe just get a little bit of quick footage on that one. And one small lawn to do. And once we do that, try to get a little bit of footage maybe there as well, and then maybe talk about some maintenance stuff, some upgrades, some changes, and yeah, so I've got a few things to try to get into. Again, thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll stick around and see what we get into. Alright, so here's the lawn. You can see the sprinkler head here. We put this system in first part of last year. So we've got a head here, a head there, and there's a head up at the corner, and there's a head out there and one over that way, and then there's two more up front, and this one has a dedicated drip line. See here in the bed area it pops up, and this is what we have to fix. It apparently had some tree work or something cut, and you can see where the guy drove the truck all the way down here. Here's our valve box, and when he went by the corner of the house, crushed a pipe. So the pipe here, if you look, the ground was up here, so it's a good, where the pipe was at was good 6 or 7 inches down, which is plenty deep for irrigation in this area. And the lines kind of go across one of them and goes back that way because there's drip on the other side, so I'm pretty sure this is the drip line. And see, you got some water in the box. There's a 4th valve in here. I'll pump this out a little bit. I got a hand pump. There's a 4th valve in here in case he wants to add irrigation later back here in the back. So gonna get this opened up, and we'll get a repair and do a little shot of it once we get done. We'll be back. So welcome back. Got the irrigation fixed. You can see what the problem was. Just a couple of fittings and a few little short pieces of pipe. Got it wrapped up, and didn't get any footage. They had another company in the neighborhood that was mowing the road frontage, and so I was kind of parked on the shoulder of the road in part of the area where they had to work, so I just packed up and moved on out. But got it repaired. The customer came out, took a look at it, turned the zone on, made sure nothing was leaking, and yep, customer was happy with it. Another one done, and we're on to this little small yard, and see if maybe I can get some footage there, and then maybe do some more truck talk, some other stuff. So let's see what else I can get into. Stick around. All right, here we are. Got it all wrapped up. This is 2 1/4 with the Toro. We'll have a bumpy yard, but you can see we'll cut it down the line for the neighbor. Trimmed everything up down the side. Out to the road. Can't tell it's good there, but the edge is nice and crispy. FC96 straight shaft edger. Stick around. Alright, back in the truck. You see Mr. Gerald put my seatbelt on before I move. So did the irrigation repair again. Talk about that real quick. Is gentleman had a tree company or somebody come in to cut a limb that was hanging over the house, and for some odd reason he came in on one side of the house, which was opposite of where the valves were, and left out on the valve side of the house. And when he did, you saw the result. So what I'd used was, I had two 1-inch couplings, a 1-inch T, and a 1-inch what I call a slip fix or expansion coupling, kind of like an expandable junction. So I put a short piece of pipe in between the T and the coupling, and stuck that on one end of the pipe, which allowed it to line up with the line coming from the valve. Cut that line short and put a coupling and a short stick in there, and I had enough movement to push the one piece of pipe back with the T on it and slide it over the end, and then I tied the other side of the T into the line that goes around the back of the house down to the, if you're looking at it from earlier in the video, to the right side of the pipe. Slip the end of the expansion fitting into the T and cut the pipe just a little shorter than the length of the coupling at its shortest length, and then put the glue on it and expanded it out to connect to the end of the coupling. Turn the system on that zone. After about 5 minutes, let it sit and dry, get it good and sticky, and yeah, turn the valve on, and didn't have any leaks, so covered it back up and checked one other place in the zone for the customer. Everything worked out, so we got that done. And so then cut that small yard back there. You can see it had a lot of dandelions in the front yard and some scattered around the rest of the yard, so may do a weed and feed or a herbicide type application there later. But you can see how it turned out. It looked good. Got it cut, edged out, and that's what I've been up to. So got some work to do on the John Deere. I did sharpen the blades on both the mowers the other day, and that turned out good. Got to do one of my larger lawns tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get some footage of that. Seen it a couple times, but it always turns out nice. And yep, see if we'll get in anything else. If not, I'll wrap this one up here shortly. Alright y'all, real quick, I'm back at my shop, and I just want to talk about a couple of quick little things real quick before I wrap this one up. And it is some equipment changes. Did in my previous video, y'all saw where I bought the Echo Speed Feed 400. I just bought one. I wanted to try it out on one of my 94Rs. So here it is. I've got it on. Echo Speed Feed 400. I actually do like it. I'm going to buy another one for my other 94R here. But one thing to make sure you double check with this, and being as I was new to it, pretty sure I had installed it correctly. Well, when I went through the spool of string that was on it, that it came with, every time I would bump the head, it was very difficult to get the string to come out, and most often it would actually pull the string back in. So I got to looking at it and thinking that, okay, well, apparently I put the spool in backwards. So I pulled the spool cap off, pulled the spool out, looked at the way it was in. I had to restring it, so I did the restringing and put it back in the opposite direction and working like a charm. So gonna purchase another one of these, like I said, from my other 94R. And the next addition that I have is, guessed it, some of you may have guessed it while I'm running my mouth, is I have purchased the Darwin's grip for my trimmer. Been trying it out, and so I figured I'd see how I like it. I was pretty sure I would like it, so I bought two. So I'm going to put this one on my other trimmer, and I'll have them both outfitted. I've been using this trimmer the past couple days. I still have to do a little bit of adjustment, figuring it out, but I do like it. I feel like it gives you a lot of control, especially if you're doing wider swatches and you have to move back and forth. Much more control than this, I feel like. So going to add that to the other 94R and the speed feed. So this one will get upgraded, and I may turn around and buy another grip, Darwin's grip or two, so I can put one on my FC96 Edger and upgrade them on out. So fairly eventful day. Irrigation repair, small lawn mowing, and just some updates on some equipment stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you haven't yet, as I mentioned earlier, hit that subscribe button. We're moving on up away from 400 a little bit. I think I'm around 411, 412. So creeping on up there a little bit. Again, I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers and all my recent subscribers, and everyone who's even taken the time out to watch. So I haven't checked my analytics lately to see what the numbers are, but I feel sure they're probably still pretty high on the non-subscriber side as far as watch. I appreciate everybody who watches, subscribed or not. But if you haven't, again, let's hit that subscribe button. Let's get the number on up there. Appreciative for each and every one I've got. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Couple of quick shout outs. As always, I got to give a shout out to Mr. Gerald Greenlee with Plain Green Lawn Service. If you haven't yet, check his channel out and give him a subscribe if you haven't yet. Just a couple other ones that I gotta get my notes out here because I won't remember them. Let's see, a couple of them just to give a look to is, sorry, I'm gonna adjust my camera there. D's Lawn and Landscape, Hart's Lawn Service, Eden Lawn Services, and Huber, I think is how you say it, Huber Lawn Service. So just a couple of ones to check out. Again, that's D's Lawn and Landscape, Hart's Lawn Service, Eden Lawn Services, and Huber Lawn Service. So check those channels out, give them a look, see what they got. I got some pretty good content on those channels. I've actually got to go and kind of check them out myself. It's been a little while. I've been a little behind on watching videos, so I catch a few here and there. It's just that time of year, things getting busy. But again, give those channels a look. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I think it's over here in this corner somewhere. And thanks again everybody for watching. Y'all be safe, be kind, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks everybody.